Hello everyone and welcome to part 6 of my Lundby series. Now you'd think that this series would be finished now because all the rooms are furnished. We've got a bathroom, a bedroom for the adults and the children. We've got a kitchen diner and we've got a little snug / reading room. But as I mentioned in a previous video, a family of 5 want to move in here. And I don't think 5 people should be sleeping in the same bedroom. It's not right. But fortunately, my builder has been, and we have now 2 new rooms to furnish. So at last, the kids are going to have their own bedroom. Before we look at the new extension, I'd like to thank a viewer who pointed out that I'd put the doors the wrong way round. And yes, after checking, I had. Now, as you can see, the doors go both ways and you can walk in and out of them. Now, previously, I had the door hinged on the outside, so when it opened, it obstructed the access. So now I can take one of the figures and they can walk through the door a lot easier. I mean, it did involve having to take the house completely apart, more or less, and it was just a case of sliding the door out and just flipping it. The frame still went the same way, it was just turning the frame the other way. So that's the way it should be. I mean, it still worked the other way, but that's the proper way. I checked all the pictures on the Lundby website, and yes, the doors do hinge. So the hinge should be on the inside, not the outside. And as you can see, the door from the kitchen diner into the snug / reading room now opens the correct way. So when you're assembling the house, make sure that the hinge of the door is facing the back of the house. So thank you to the viewer that pointed that out. I wasn't cross, I was a bit annoyed with myself, but I'm glad it was pointed out. So we've got that sorted now, and all's well in the Lundby house. So after a lot of overtime from my builder, we now have a complete new floor. We've got another large room that mirrors the kitchen diner and a smaller room this side, which is the same size as the snug / reading room. And we've got a green door that separates the 2 rooms, and I remembered to hinge it the correct way this time. So we're going to have a bit of furniture moving in this video. I might introduce some new pieces. I do have some additional furniture, but for the time being I want to at least separate the children's bedroom, move the kitchen diner downstairs, and I've got plans for this small room, so we're going to leave that empty for now. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the kitchen diner furniture out. We'll just put that down on the table for now, and this area, as I said, is going to be the living room. And for the time being, we're just going to put the snug furniture into the living room, but in another video I'll be adding some more furniture because we're going from feast to famine, aren't we? We're going from famine to feast. That's correct. Famine as in a very tight space, to feast, a lovely large space to put our furniture in. So let's first take the lovely plush red velvet sofa. I'm just going to put them in willy-nilly for now, because ultimately we will be having a proper furniture session where we decide what's what. Just going to put the coffee table in the front of the sofa with the lovely rug. What else have we got in here? Of course, we've got the lovely wood burner. I think that'll go in this corner for now. And excuse me for getting in the way, we've got the bookcase, which I'll put here. So as you can see, plenty of room now. Do we have anything else, I wonder, inside the snug. Have we got everything? Oh no, we need the logs for the wood burner, so they can just go there. So that's all we're going to do with the living room. Plenty of space now, an abundance of space, so we should be able to add later on the TV and possibly some other bits of furniture. This is a space I've earmarked for the children's bedroom, so we can take down the bed and the lovely pink desk, complete with working lamp and laptop, the little poof or banquette, footstool, call it what you will. And I think we'll borrow this rug. Oh, I had it upside down. We'll borrow this rug here that should go with the fireplace, but we'll let the kiddies have that in their bedroom. So now the parents' bedroom is looking a little bit empty, so we can move the bed into the middle, and we may as well add a chair. You might remember these chairs from a previous video that I didn't use in the living room, so I'm going to take just one of these chairs and put it in the bedroom, and then I think the other one we can have in the living room. So if I can get it open. Oh, we do have a little coffee table as well. So I'm thinking, because the bed has a teal headboard, I'm going to put, and that's a lovely modern little chair, nice upholstered seat. I'm going to put this teal coloured easy chair in the bedroom, and we're going to put the cerise colour chair in the living room. So for the time being, I'll put the chair in the corner there, and I think because there are two tables in the living room, we'll put the little table in the bedroom, and they can have the books as well that came in this pack. So we've got another baking book and an adventure, so they can just go there. And the other chair, should we put it here next to the fire, I wonder? Don't want it too near the fire. Or we could move things along a bit. Perhaps maybe put the chair in this corner like so. And I notice we've got a big circular rug left over, so that will be very nice. We'll move the bed along a bit. I think that will be nice there in the bedroom. So things are looking a bit more spacious now, aren't they, with the master bedroom, the bathroom, the living room and the child's bedroom. We still need to put a TV in the living room, which we'll do in another episode. So the final thing I want to do is to put the kitchen diner where it's going to go, on the ground floor. So we might play around a bit, I'm not sure. No, I think I'll put it roughly how it was, if I can remember. We had the fridge freezer in the corner, didn't we? And then the sink dishwasher unit there. Oh, one thing I didn't point out, somebody may have pointed this out since I filmed, but the little cooker unit, do you remember I showed you that it has a light? Just about see the light. But there's also, very cleverly, on the other side where we've got this little bookshelf or a little shelf to put some ornaments, can you see there? There's another light. So that was excellent. I didn't spot that at the time. Oh, my books have fallen down. We'll sort those out. We've got the cookbooks, both the same, never mind. I think it was probably they were bought the same cookbook. It must have been a duplicate gift and they hadn't had the heart to get rid of it, but they could always take it to the charity shop, couldn't they? So that's the cookbooks. We'll put the pans back. We still do have some other smaller accessories actually to put in here, but we'll do that towards the end when we stage the house for selling, although as I said, I think we've got some buyers lined up. I've just realised, folks, I know I shouldn't, but I'm taking it away, because this rug, I've realised, belongs in the kitchen diner, doesn't it? We can't deviate. That went under the table. So there we go. Put the chairs back. So now we don't have the door. Remember before, when the kitchen diner was originally put into the house, there was a door here, but now there's no door to get in the way. There'll be no drafts when whoever's sitting in this chair, they're not going to get knocked by the door. Right, that'll do for now with the bowl of fruit. So there you go, that's the kitchen in its new home. Well, there you go, that's about the end of today's video. Still quite a bit more to do. I've more furniture to add, and of course the lighting, but I'm going to do the lighting in a later video because I want to make sure I've got all the furniture placed where I want it to be before adding the lighting, because they do hang down quite low, the ceiling lights. For example, I definitely want a light directly over the table. So I need to finalise where everything's going to go, and then I can stick the lights up. They're on little bits of Velcro. You can move them about, but once they're up, I'd like to, you know, sort of leave them where they are. But of course there are some movable lights. There's some floor lamps as well that I can add to this Lundby home. So I'm very pleased. At least the kids have got their own room now, and the parents are kept upstairs with their ensuite. So yeah, pretty pleased with it. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm quite enjoying doing it. But as I said, there's plenty more plans. There may even be another extension. Depends how this little room turns out. But that's it for today's video. Join me same time, same place next week, where I'll be revealing some more parts, more accessories for the Lundby dollhouse. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.